for this last night.
Oh yeah.
And let me go on my YouTube, see how that sounds. Do you know Roman Reigns said the N word?
That's my nigga.
Oh yeah, he said it. He said it to Seth Rollins in his promo, and he accidentally let it slip. He was like, "You must be tripping, nigga," and then Seth Rollins gave him that little like,
Whoa!
"Ooh." Yeah, it was crazy because I was telling Shantae
I
about it.
remember Vince McMahon said nigga.
Oh my god, don't. Yeah, he did. Don't bring that up. That was whack. Oh yeah, you sound good. Let me see. You can still hear the shh of my stupid ass fan in AC. I'm gonna turn the AC down though. Be
Yeah, how
right
come
back.
I can't hear it? Like, why can't you hear it on the stream, but not I can't hear it?
That's a good question because we're using the same mic, the same input as the Yeti mic, but for some reason it just picks up. It's annoying. All right. Ooh, the volume sound much better. Okay. All right. I got my stupid feedback playing in my ear. That's gonna get annoying. Take this off. Shake the old jitterbugs out. Get my notes together.
I got that stupid song stuck in my head.
It's a funny song.
That Billie Eilish song.
No, I'm saying it's a funny song, so it's worth having it stuck in your head. Docs, we want
Yeah.
the chat up. Let me see. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Just trying to see if chat's gonna show up. Okay, yep, there it is. Chat's there. What's up, chat? This is myself. I was saying hi to myself. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy mateys. Welcome back to Talking in Teacups. We're your host, D. Oh wait, hold on. Let me take it back. I was trying to go off script. Because when I pressed the button to if I need to share my screen, my other window went away because my left screen. I don't know why I'm using my. Yeah, I don't want to use the left screen because it's like a hard left. I could crank my neck left all the way just to see it. So we'll run that back again. When you get it live, you get the bloopers. When you don't watch it live, you get no bloopers for you. Like Seinfeld, no bloopers for you. All right, going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy mateys! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. We're your host D-Cypher. Joined alongside me is Elbow. It's good to be here with you today.
Yellow.
And if you didn't know, you can follow us on X, aka Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest at CypherSpit Gaming. And if you want to support the channel, we would love to if you did. You can go to patreon.com/CypherSpitGaming. But if you can't, that's okay, because you can watch for free here on YouTube and Twitch. We have a live podcast that you can only watch live, bloopers included, raw. This is the raw podcast. Everything else gets edited. I edit out the
Yeah,
cuss
I don't
words.
like when you say don't say that.
Don't say raw. This is the unedited
Yeah.
one, and you can watch it live every Saturday at morning time ish. It's after. Oh shoot, it's afternoon. Well, every Saturday, you just gotta catch us. No warnings. We surprise you every time, and we
Same black time, same black chick.
and we upload older episodes throughout the week where you can watch full episodes on Friday. I might pick the full episodes on Saturday since technically there's no Saturday video. It's only a live. I don't know. We'll think about it. All right, next up, a baker's dozen, a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. In the world of wrestling, CM Punk has been fired with cause after a backstage incident. So if you're watching AEW, that's what CM Punk is currently on. He has been let go from that company. In other news, in some Starfield news, Todd Howard was asked on Bloomberg why didn't he optimize the game for PC, and he says, we did. You may need to upgrade your PC. So this is a little shot, a little salty shot for those who are running Starfield and having performance issues, aka me. Now, I do have to upgrade my PC because I'm using an HDD hard disk drive and I need to use an SSD or an NVMe. So that's a shot directly towards me to upgrade my PC. Get good, bruh. Get good.
Todd.
Todd Howard, yeah, that's the director for Bethesda Game Studios.
That's a horrible name.
If you really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Black Flag and you wanted to play that spin-off-ish game, Skull and Bones, well, I have some bad news for you. One, it's been like 10 years. Why are you still waiting for it? And two, it's been delayed again, it is this third creative director that it has now lost. So it had a few different hands that changed. And, oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to drop these in the chat so that people could read it when they join in and they can miss it. Like they can see. So, yeah, not Todd Howard. The Skull and Bones game is delayed once more time. Sorry, Skull and Bones.
I feel like it's very rare that stuff gets pushed this long, and when it does come out, it's good. I feel like the only thing I can think of right off the top of my head is The Division.
Oh, Division 1 or 2?
Division 1.
Division 1, gotcha.
I remember we were talking about The Division on our senior year of high school, which is 2010, and it didn't come out until like 2015 or 2016.
Yeah, I remember that. Let me put my phone on vibrate. All right. In some crazy news, you let me know if this is too far. A judge issued a legal permaban. So not just the company is saying you're banned, but a judge issued a legal permaban and a $500,000 judgment against a Destiny 2 cheater. Not just a regular Destiny 2 cheater, but
$500,000, you said?
Yeah, $500,000, a serial Destiny 2 cheater. Meaning he did this multiple times because he bad to the bone.
Who cares?
So
like he cheated at Destiny. So the hell what? Why does he get charged $500,000?
Because he cheated multiple times. I thought you were saying.
So what?
Yeah. Oh shit. So
it's
what?
It's just a video game.
Yeah.
Why did the judge charge him $500,000? You don't have any insight on that?
No, I didn't think you cared too much about Destiny, so I just got the headline.
I don't give a crap about Destiny. That makes it worse.
Oh, that makes it worse. That's funny. Yeah, basically this guy was cheating, ruining the experience for people who played the game fairly. So that's why.
I mean,
and he was cheating multiple times. That's why I said serial Destiny. He wasn't cheating and eating cereal like how I'm trying to do.
I mean, who cares? It's a video game.
He was using exploits, hacking the software.
But what I'm asking you is, who gives a crap? Okay, he's playing online. He's playing a video game. Who cares if he cheats or not?
You can't modify the game's code. It's against the terms and conditions. They can sue you for that.
Sue me. There you go.
Yeah, that's legal.
And here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep, you too. Sorry, I just came out of New Jersey. You notice it's a sorry sack of... Wait, can I curse at this point?
You can curse at this point. It'll be edited out. Don't worry.
This state is a sorry sack of shit. You know it's bad when you got to pay to get out of a place, but you don't have to pay to get in. But anyway, what I was saying was... Wait, what was I saying about Destiny? Yeah, like,
who cares?
You play the game... Yeah, if you all right, ban me. That's my punishment. I can't play anymore. $500,000 for what?
For him permanently cheating and then using exploits in the game, changing the game's code.
I don't agree with this. I do not agree with this.
Let me know, chat. What y'all think? The judge went too far? Did the judge go too hard? The judge went too hard. That's the consensus. The judge went way too hard. But talk about going hard. PlayStation Plus monthly cost, we talked about this on the previous podcast, has soared up. So the cost of PlayStation Plus has risen up, and in Turkey, the cost has gone up to 600%, sparking outrage amongst gamers. So let me talk to you about some currency. So it used to cost 400 Turkish lira, and now because it went up so high, it went up 600% to 2,300 Turkish lira, sending shockwaves throughout that gaming community. So basically, going from 400.
I don't know what the hell a lira is.
Well, the lira to American currency, I don't know, and I'm not about to type because I got a bowl of cereal and a microphone in front of me. But I'm sure it's not great.
Whoa, 2,300 lira. That's my reaction. I don't know. Again, I have no frame of reference, but I feel like that's what you're really.
That's a great response. Well, here's something that you should have a frame of reference for because it impacts everyone. Roblox CEO predicts that thousands of adults will be meeting in Roblox's new dating experiences. And Roblox this is a double news story. And Roblox is coming to PlayStation in October.
Sorry, did you want a reaction?
I did. Roblox is a game for kids. Now it's coming
Whoa,
to adults.
2,300 Lyra.
Roblox is a game for kids, and now they're trying to market it to adults and make it a dating sim or a dating experience. Like, I get it. You know, you play some Call of Duty, you might meet your best friend. Like, oh, best friends for life. Or in our situation, we played Minecraft and we met a bunch of good friends. But Roblox is, like, generally speaking, strictly for kids. It's not as in depth as I don't know, a Minecraft.
Yeah, I only liked one dating sim, and it was that one where those girls are looking for their nude pictures, and you gotta solve a bunch of puzzles to find them.
I'm not sure about that one. But basically, the CEO is trying to make more money, so he wants to move beyond it being just an app for kids. As I said, that's what it currently is. So he's trying to make it a place where adults can actually meet and date. There's a VR game. I forgot the name of it. It's like a free-to-play VR game, too, where you could just wear your VR headset and just hang out. You remember the name of that game? VR Meet, VR Hangout, VR Place, something like that. It's on PlayStation.
It's called Losers Are Us.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation, and I believe it's on Meta as well. But he's saying that people
It's
are
called
going
hashtag Go Outside.
He's saying that adults are going to meet and they're going to form real life relationships and dating experiences on the platform over the next 5 years. Crazy. Yeah, these tech companies, they're getting a little too crazy. So crazy that, in fact, I think they're going backwards because Google has started testing an instantly playable online game on YouTube, which is just Stadia. That's what Stadia was, minus the controller. That's just Stadia with less steps, not extra steps. This time it's just less steps. Very interesting. But what's more interesting than that is that the top 3 movies of this year are actually not sequels, and that's the first time in more than 20 years. So the top 3 movies are, well, can you guess what the top 3 movies are before I tell you?
Barbie, Super Mario Brothers, Oppenheimer.
Correct, and none of them are sequels. So
in that order?
Yeah, Barbie is 1.348 billion. Super Mario Brothers 1.359 billion. Oppenheimer.
Oh,
Oppenheimer
2,300 Lyra.
Yeah. Yo, if somebody doesn't comment that, then you guys are missing a perfectly good meme opportunity. That's gonna be the new thing. 2,300 Lyra. What else costs 2,300 Lyra? Well, let me tell you, the prices of Hulu and Disney Plus. I believe I talked about it, but I might have talked about PlayStation, so I added this in there because I saw it again. So Hulu and Disney Plus price hikes are coming soon, and subscribers aren't happy. The increases are going to take effect on October 12th. So their ad tier is going to go from, ad free tier for Disney is going to go from $10.99 a month, that was to get no ads, to now $13.99 a month. So goddamn, $14.99 a month, they better have some good content to really catch your attention.
This is American dollars.
That's American dollars. And Hulu, who has the ad-free plan for $15 a month, which is already high, is now going to $18 a month, damn near Netflix prices. Hulu don't even got that much stuff. Hulu got some stuff, but god dang.
Most stuff I watch on Hulu is FX stuff. Always Sunny, The League.
Archer? Say Archer.
Atlanta.
Say Archer.
Yeah, Archer.
Okay.
Yeah,
it took
Archer.
a long time for you to say Archer. I didn't like how long it took you to mention Archer.
I mean, I haven't watched Archer in like 3 years, but the last time I watched it.
I think I haven't watched it in 1 year, but I'm mad that they're on their final season. I want them to just keep going. Just milk it. Like how they milked like how they milk the Scream franchise. But you know what they was missing in the last Scream? Nev Campbell. And the Scream creator, Kevin Williamson, says he wants to see
Nev. They moved on, though.
No, she just didn't get a good offer. They said the reason why, or she said also, the reason why she didn't want to do it is because she was the backbone of that franchise, and they tried to offer her pennies. And she didn't feel like if that was a respectable offer, because if she was a man who built a horror franchise, they would have paid her right. So that's why they moved on without her.
Don't think so. I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis has been getting paid for the Halloween reboots.
I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis is very classy. Even if she wasn't getting paid, she wouldn't air it out. She would just take that money and keep it moving. She's too classy.
I feel like, well, they're both. I mean, Jamie Lee is the queen, but they're both
Exactly.
scream queens.
They are both screen queens, but I feel like they're saying Nev Campbell didn't have as many hits as Jamie Lee Curtis, so they're like, we didn't gotta pay her that much, right?
But they're right. They're right though.
They are right in the crude Hollywood way, but the creator says, look,
Yeah,
just pay
but
her the
Wild
money.
Things. Oh man, that scene with Denise Richards and Nev Campbell in the pool. Man, I might have to go watch that when I get home.
I have a
Not the whole movie,
vague
mind you,
memory of
just that
that.
scene.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of that, but maybe
Oh,
on the
I have a
Patreon,
very big memory
yeah, on the
because
Patreon version, I'll probably clip
TV
it
was
on
all
there.
splooged out. Can
Yeah.
I say splooged out on YouTube?
All right, so let me tell you something real quick. So not last week's, the podcast that I just released yesterday, they gave me a yellow instead of a green for go for monetization, and they didn't give me a red, but they gave me a yellow for limited to no ads because I'm thinking it was the Meat Lady reference. I watched the podcast because I'm trying to fix chapters on it or try to add chapters.
Lady.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, what's going on? What's here? Because there's no real cussing because I did the little, like, bleep, not bleep, but the mute thing. So there's no cussing. So I'm like, what could be possibly taken as, it might have been the mustard gas thing. I was trying to watch it because I know we said some stuff. I'm like, what did they auto detect that might be unsuitable? And I didn't feel like putting it up for review because I was like, man, it's
And
just gonna go
usually
on
you say
Patreon.
something really anti-Semitic throughout the show, but it's usually not in the beginning. So
Yeah.
I figured we'd be good.
And that's what I was saying. And I was like, hey, the only thing I could think of when we were talking about the zombie stuff, I showed the trailers, but it gives you a feature to let it clip it out. So I clipped those things out, and I was going to make that part of the Patreon thing, the full unedited, well, some edits, but not the worst kind. And it still gave me a yellow versus a red. At first it said I can't monetize at all because of the trailer for what's that Netflix zombie movie? Dawn of Rise.
Raccoon City, I thought you were shooting.
It was Raccoon City, but it was the Netflix one. What was the Netflix zombie movie name? I can't think of it now. With Batista in it.
Oh, Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. Yeah, that trailer. They was like, no. You can't show nothing. You can't show that trailer at all, bro. You tripping? Are you tripping? But speaking of people tripping or not tripping, California is going to be given a $20 million tax credit to Quentin Tarantino once the writer strike is over and the actor strike is over. I had to Google that to make sure for his final film. So they want him to shoot that film in California. It's going to It's going to.
Didn't he already shoot his last film in California?
He did. It's going to be rumored to center on the life of Pauline Kael with the working title of The Movie Critic. It's among 16 films that's going to be awarded state tax credits in the latest allocation.
Boo!
Boo? You don't like that?
Dude, I already got enough old Hollywood in his last movie. I wanted Quentin Tarantino's 10th film to be something totally off the wall.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. Yeah. That would have been.
This
really
is
cool.
last film, man.
He's him and Nick Cage are in love with Hollywood. They love Hollywood their whole life. It's something special about it. I've only been to Los Angeles? I've never been to Hollywood, California. So maybe it is something special. I haven't seen the stars.
Well,
or the
Hollywood is in Los Angeles.
Oh, well then I've only been to near the convention center because I was there for GameStop. So yeah, that's all I saw. I didn't see anything else special. The weather was very nice. It was t-shirt weather. I know now it's probably terrible heat waves. Who knows? I'm sure it is. But let's talk about some dad jokes. So I once had a vampire girlfriend dump me after getting a mirror. You know why? She told me she couldn't see us together. She couldn't see us together because she doesn't have a reflection. Well, moving on. That joke didn't land, or you're deaf. And I think you're deaf. You deaf?
Nope, I can be.
My joke landed. All right. What's your dad joke? Because you got to counter my dad joke with your own dad joke.
I have to counter your dad joke with my dad joke?
Yes.
Crap. I don't have any lined up.
All right. We'll move on. Topic number 1. What are some movies that you can watch forever? Movies that will stand the test of time in your own personal opinion that you recommend for our viewers to watch. I have a few lined up because I had the foresight to think about this. I have 2 lined up, I meant to say. So I'll give you my 2, and then obviously you'll agree with them because I have great taste. So I pick... Oh, you can't do a space? Oh, it did it like that. This is not the full title. It's not The Dark Knight Interstellar. It is The Dark Knight Everyone should watch that movie. No need to watch the first, no need to watch the third. Just watch The Dark Knight. Such a good film. You can jump in right there and you'll just be enjoying yourself. Get it on Blu-ray, get some surround sound. It is a very well shot film. It is a very well executed film. The voice is funny. What'd you say?
Why do you want to kill me?
Oh yeah, it was shot well. The only thing I could say was they didn't do enough with Two-Face, not with Harvey Dent, but with Two-Face. That's it. That's the only gripe. And then see Interstellar. Obviously, I have a bias. We found out yesterday, off camera, off air, whatever, that Elbow does not have a bias.
That's not the one where Sandra punk-ass Bullock was floating through space, is it?
Nah, I don't think I'd watch that many times. That's a good film. Gravity is that one. But I wouldn't watch it that many times. Interstellar has Matthew McConaughey during his Renaissance, or his McConaughey-sance, whatever it was called. And he was starring as a dad, Shepard, or something like that, whatever his name was. And he had to travel to space to find a habitable planet because Earth had dusty crops, or the crops were dying. It was the planet was turned into a dust bowl. And it's a science fiction movie, and as I was saying, we found out that Elbow does not have a bias towards science fiction. He likes more fantasy, maybe even high fantasy. I think he was talking about elves and bunny tails. This was all off air. He was saying something about furries, and I was like, okay, interesting take. So those are my two.
I got 3 classics for you.
All right, here we go.
First one is a perfect movie. You can watch it over and over and over, and I watch it at least once a year. And that is Back to the Future.
I knew you were going to say Back to the Future. I don't watch it that often,
How did you know
so
I
I couldn't say that. Because off air we talked about it. That's the only reason why. We had a fake. So let me tell you how Elbow did this, not me. We had a fake podcast yesterday without you guys. It was completely awesome. You guys missed it. It was a great topic, and
I wouldn't call it a fake podcast. We were just having a conversation.
Every time we talk, it's like a podcast, though. It's great. We have great banter. We got great chemistry. We're not
That's
sitting
true.
there all quiet and just and bored.
You're not talking over it.
Yeah. Unlike, let me throw a shot. Unlike West Philly AJ, who's goddamn Pokemon fetish.
Yeah, Pokemon sucks.
All right, so Back to the Future.
That.
What's your other two? Because you said you had a few, right?
The other two is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
That's a good one.
That is a classic. That is cinema at its finest. That last half hour where they're assaulting the Death Star. Oh my God, man. Like, that's my childhood right there, dude.
A lot of nostalgia there. I might counter that with Force Awakens because of the feelings that it gave me. It was like seeing your old friend come back and the potential. Now, we know it didn't live up to the potential, which is the sad part. But if you take it right there and stop, it's the potential. Like, where could this story go? I remember leaving the theater, and it was 2 years for the next one to come out, which is crazy turnaround time. And we were all thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's up with Rey? Who was this? Who was that? Da-da-da. The potential of that film gave me so much joy as a grown-up Star Wars, because that was a Star Wars movie I got to claim that I saw in the theaters, because I never saw Episode 4 in the theaters, so I couldn't claim that. So I didn't feel as attached to that one as I did with Force Awakens. And man, Force Awakens gave me, and it had a black guy front and center, because I don't think Episode 4 had Lando in it. No, you didn't get him until Episode 5, maybe 6.
That is correct.
Yeah, so having Finn, and of course Finn got sliced up, but he still held the lightsaber, and I was like, a black guy with a lightsaber, let's go, Mace Windu's son secretly. And it wasn't. They didn't do anything with it, but that's okay. That's okay. If I could actually add a movie that I would say that I can rewatch, Bad Boys 2. I think that's better than the first one. So Bad Boys 2, because the dialogue and the banter, it just made me think about us just now. We have great banter. They have great banter. Bad Boys 2 is the better of the two Bad Boys. Oh, sorry, there's 3. My bad. So yeah, Bad Boys 2.
If you've never seen that movie, there's one scene. It's probably my favorite shot of any movie ever. It's where Will Smith has both of his pistols, and they're pointing at both of the doorways, and the Haitians are on the other side of the wall, and Martin Lawrence is in the bathroom, like behind Will, kind of taking cover, and the camera just keeps going in circles. Like, you know, remember what shot I'm talking about?
Yep, and I'm gonna put that on the Patreon one. I don't know if YouTube will. I'm gonna put it on the regular. Like, when I edit this, I'm gonna have that playing over top of this gameplay. This gameplay is just something so people can watch, but yeah, it'll be playing right there. We'll see if YouTube copyright strikes it. I gotta use those.
That scene is
circles.
awesome.
Yeah, But yeah, this screen is meant to be filled in with stuff on the edited one. But yes, that is a great scene. Michael Bay's cinematographer. If it's not Michael Bay himself, whoever was sitting with him and said, yo, let's swing the camera around through the door, it was so good. And I remember having that on DVD and watching like some of the behind the scenes. I forgot if they used a mixture of CGI or did they just use cameras and stitched it, like 2 different cameras and stitch it together.
That's what I think they did.
To make it like more than one take. But yeah,
it looked awesome. Yeah,
I would like to
and
own
then
that on Blu-ray. Yeah, no, I was just saying I would like to own that on Blu-ray so I can watch more of those behind the scenes. Because just streaming it sucks. I want to actually see the featurettes or vignettes, whatever they call. I like those. And then
my last movie. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah. I thought you were done. I picked 2 for the wife, and she can confirm she's nearby.
My last movie is probably the best action horror movie of all time, and that's gonna be Alien 2 with the Queen, buddy.
Alien 2 was good. And that's also the one.
But did you see what I did there?
Yes. And that's also the one where she dons the mech suit, the yellow suit, right?
No, it's not a mech suit. It's just a loader. It's used to load freight onto ships.
All right, I just make sure I'm remembering that one. And that's the one that's more
she
action than the
fight
first
a
one.
Huge alien.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a lot more action.
Okay, yeah, I like that one better than the first one too. Just making sure. Alien.
Mostly come out at night.
What was the one where she falls in the lava? 3 or 4?
Lava.
Yeah, somebody falls in lava. I think.
That's in Alien 3, she's on like this prison planet. Maybe
she has a shaved head.
Yes, that's Alien 3.
Oh, okay. I mean, a lot of aliens. I'm not too big on Alien. I do need to go back and add them to my movies you must watch.
With my 3 picks, do you see what I did there?
Oh wait, no. Let me see. You have say your 3 picks again. Let me see what you did.
I had Star Wars Episode 4. I had Back to the Future, and I had Aliens 2.
Why are they all sci-fi movies and not fantasy movies?
You see.
I saw the correlation. I'm like, wait a second. Yeah. No Lord of the Rings, no Hobbit, no Warcraft movie.
Hobbit?
Yeah.
But, no, you started this section off by saying I don't like sci-fi movies. So I'm like, what are my 3 favorite sci-fi movies?
So I picked 2 for my wife, and she's in the background, so just yell a little bit. So the topic was, what are movies that you can watch forever? Like, basically movies that you can turn on anytime and watch. So the 2 that I picked for you are Home Alone and Toy Story 1 and 2. Yeah. Is accurate? Yeah.
Home Alone?
Home Alone 1, by the way. Home Alone 1 and 2. So she has 4.
Home Alone?
Home Alone 1 and 2.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Home Alone 1 and 2, and then Toy Story 1 and 2. Those are her movies she can watch forever, and it's annoying. I'm so sick of those movies. Those are Christmas. Yeah, and she turns.
I only want to watch Christmas movies right now.
No, she turns them on all the time. It's so annoying. I'm like, yo, I'm tired of hearing this, especially Home Alone 2. I'm tired of Home Alone 2. I could do 1 because it's a classic. 2 is a classic too, but it's not as classic as 1. So tired of hearing Home Alone 2.
But like in Boston, New York, or like Escape to New York?
Yes.
What's it called?
Home Alone 2, New York City has Donald Trump, apparently. That's the full title. Home Alone 2, there's also Donald Trump. All right, so...
Donald Trump canceled.
I was thinking about making a Truth Social, but I saw you can't monetize on there. You'd have to get your own monetization, like get your own ads. Because I was just trying to put us on every site, but I'm like, it's not worth it yet. And I also read that they might sell it, which they're not allowed to sell it because it's something like tax write-off. I don't know. I was looking into it, then I got bored of looking into it. So, on to our next segment. This is called Sipping Tea. For first-time viewers, we sip the tea and we just rant. So my rant this week is about just finding the time to edit these darn podcasts and other videos because I got a great schedule of uploads now, and I got a system going for me where I do live streams 2 times a week, so that gives me buffer room in case I don't put out anything. But now I got content, and now I got to make time because I got the little man. I got to give time to the old ball and chain. So my rant is just like, gotta stay up later, figure out how to do it. I gotta just pull a David Goggins. Yeah, I gotta pull it. I think it's David Goggins and just do it. Just don't be I can't cuss. I'm scared to cuss because they said I wasn't suitable for ads last time, but I want to say it. Just do it, motherfucker. That's it. Sorry, I'll block it out later. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. What's your rant? Good or bad?
Man.
Oh, audio's cutting out. You're driving in somewhere where you have bad signal. Your audio's out. Folks, I'll let them know. You're going to have to say whatever you said all over again. Your audio's cutting out. Let me type it in. Bit of a technical hiccup. He's in the car. He's a half hour away from home.
Oh, can you hear me?
We can hear you now, so start over and I'll just clip in from right there.
All right. So what I was literally saying is, sorry guys, but I'm going through a bad signal area right now, and as I was saying that, I guess I cut out. Let's see. But you guys can hear me now, correct?
We can hear you now.
All right. So my rant is, you got to take out time to do nothing, right? Because I I work every day. When I get home, I take care of my kids, or I'm like with my family, or I'm running errands, or I'm driving around. And then on the weekends, like my wife sets up plans, and we got to do this and we got to do that. You got to just take out time in your life, in your schedule, to do nothing, and that's what I plan to do next weekend.
So no podcast officially.
That's my rant.
No podcast for next week. You've heard it here, folks.
Podcasting is fine, I still get to sit there and it's different.
Okay. So no going to the basketball court, no going to a wine tasting. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me grind Elbow up for having a great life. Him and his ball and chain, they get to travel to all these places. Oh, I'm in New York. Oh, I'm in Italy. Oh, I'm in the Coliseum spinning pizzas with Mario. They tell me to do all these good goddamn going things. He's a busy man. He's making sure he's out here living his best life. That's why he's so goddamn tired, because he's having all the experiences.
You only get one.
Oh, I'm climbing the Rockies right now. I gotta call you back.
I was like, actually, the Appalachian.
Oh, I'm jet skiing in Istanbul, and they raised the price of the lira. It's 2,300.
2,300. It's actually Constantinople.
Yeah, Istanbul is Constantinople. Istanbul is Constantinople. I only know that from what was that superhero show on Netflix? I don't even remember the name of it, but they had that song playing during the fight scene. It was funny. Was it rant segment? Okay, so topic number 2. If you could only eat one cuisine type for the rest of your life, what would you rather choose? Your 4 options are Mexican cuisine, Indian, Chinese, or Italian.
Italian.
That was fast and easy. I was gonna pull up pictures too. Let's pull up Italian while you talk about it.
Italian. It has the widest variety. It's the best. Like, it's so you got to be in the mood. It's the best in like not mood food. Like Indian food, that's mood food. Chinese food, that's a mood. So I would go Italiano.
Italiano. All right, Italian's good. For me, I'm gonna pick this guy right
Mexican.
here. Yeah, Mexican. I love some tacos, love some rice, some chicken, and they have some other stuff on here too. But yeah, it's gonna be Mexican. I'm gonna be fat, by the way. I think Italian food will fill you up too, to all that pasta. Oh, they got guac, they got pico. So yeah, for me, it's Mexican, hands down.
I got a little gabagool.
Yeah, hands down all that. Before we move on, let me just.
What, you don't want a little gabagool?
A little gabagool. Let me just show these other pictures since I took the time to download them. Ooh, that was big. This is Indian cuisine.
Don't nobody want that shit. I mean,
it's gonna actually make you shit too. I like this little bread with the rice and the hot stuff. See, none of this is the hot one. You need that brown or that red. That's the real hot one. They like to hide the hot stuff from us Americans. They say, no, you can't handle this. Yo, I eat so much spicy food.
What the hell was that? Was that an accent you just tried to do?
It was trying to do Indian. It came off more like, I don't know what it sounded like, but it wasn't Indian. And then Chinese food, I wasn't.
Racist, man.
No, I just love culture and I love accents. So if you mistake it as racism, trust me, it's coming from a place of love. Try to cancel me, I'll still be here. I love everybody. Now, look at Chinese food. This is, by the way, American Chinese food, because in actual China, they probably don't eat anything like this from what I've seen on YouTube. So this is American Chinese food.
Well, they're also a communist nation. They eat what they can get.
Yo, racism. He pulled a racism.
How is communism racist?
Because you talking about another culture and you used an accent.
I did not use the accent. This is a Philly accent.
Oh, that's an accent, is it not? Busted. He said use. He said John. He said young boy. Why you talking like that?
I did not say use. I did not say use.
He said you's gonna eat that shit, young boy. That John crazy. He's trying to say all Philly Chinese people talk like that, when in reality they say nigga. And I'm gonna block that out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna block that out. Come here, young boy, young boy. All right, I'm done. This is all getting clipped out now. I'm just clipping that part out.
I told y'all he was going to say something culturally insensitive about it. It's usually not in the beginning of the show.
I did. We are 35 minutes in, but yeah.
I should have been here last week. He was so anti-Semitic, man. It was crazy.
On Patreon, you'll only be able to see that, and people who watching it live, everybody else, you missed it. All right, that's making me laugh.
He was a real Kyrie Irving over here.
Now for our favorite segment, Guess the Movie.
All right, let's eat it.
Why am I using John Cena's thing? I don't know why I chose that one of all things to choose. This is Guess the Movie, episode 2. And
this is not no episode 2. I done did this like 4 times.
You have. And coming up, folks, number 1 is... Oh, do you want to know the theme of today's episode? Or do you want me to tell you at the end like I did last time?
At the end.
Okay, so guess the... well, it's not a movie, sorry. These are something else. I think I should probably tell you what they are, because that's why I was like, guess the thing.
Yeah, tell me what they are.
Alright, these are video game cover arts. So you're guessing the game.
These are video game cover arts.
Yep, guess the game.
This is Starfield.
Alright. He picked Starfield. Survey says, ding! Starfield.
Bang, bang!
Alright. 1 out of 10. I will try to type that in. There we go. 1 out of 10. And next option is... interesting. Describing what we see here. We see a young woman in the front, an old-looking guy on that left, a black girl with white hair looking like Storm, and then some other anime people.
This?
What game could this be? What game could this be indeed?
I don't flipping know.
Is that your final answer? Oh, okay.
I don't flipping know. Let me go with shucks.
You can help him out in the chat.
Crap.
You can help him out. You can help him out in the chat. Don't forget, folks. All right, he picked.
This is not God of War, but I'm guessing God of War.
And survey says it was Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate.
I don't care about this game. I told y'all.
I know. All right, now for our next choice, we have. Okay, very interesting.
Should it be 1 out of 1, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3?
I guess it would be. Yeah. So 1 out of 2. All right, we have we already said Baldur's Gate. We have our next thing. I almost said the name of it by accident. My goodness, I'm crazy. Almost gave it away.
This is Legend of Zelda.
All right, we got Legend of Zelda. No, this was
what?
Hogwarts
That was
Legacy.
What? That was messed up, dude. They didn't even put no castle in the distance.
No, the castle was there. I had to get rid of the castle because let me show you what the castle.
Too easy.
Yeah, it would have been too easy. Let me. I can't even pull it up because I didn't download it. It's in my Google Drive. Yeah, the castle would have gave it away crazy. And then this particular AI thing I used, it didn't block out any of the titles of the games. It kept them there because I was going to use something that I paid for. The other app, I was doing the free version with all the damn ads. It was getting annoying. So I was like, okay, I'll use this other one. But it doesn't change the letters too much. All right, so our next one, 1 out of 3. All right, so our next one is...
I'm not as good with video game. Oh, this has got to be Minecraft, right?
All right, we got Minecraft. Let's see. Survey says, ding, ding, Minecraft. 2 out of 4. All right, not bad.
I am not as good at these video games as I am with the movies.
And I'm gonna try to do a survey today and let the fans choose whether we're gonna do movies, video games, or album cover arts. So we're gonna
album. Oh my god,
we're gonna make them really hard. Well, we're gonna let the fans choose. We'll let them choose. All right. So next up we have this is what I was talking about. See how it doesn't change the title of it? So I had to pick the hardest thing. So this isn't the anime style. I think this is manga style. Like I just was like, fuck it, I gotta pick something difficult for him.
This is the movies.
All right, we have the movies, and oh, I'm sorry, this was Movie
Wait, no,
House.
you know what I meant. You know what I mean. It's obviously not the movies. That game's 30 years old. You know what I meant.
Hey, listen, there's too many games in that genre because they have It's the Movies, movie, that thing that
Oh
comes
my
up on my
god.
gameplay sometimes that I
I
forget.
got robbed on that one.
Blockbuster Inc. So you did get robbed, but you gotta get the title right. It's Jeopardy rules or something. All right, our next option. What could this be?
Crap, I don't know.
Had to do
You
some,
hiding the title.
I had to do some cropping because it would have gave it away. It would have gave it away way too easily.
This is
You're not gonna get it, and it's okay.
crap. Yeah, I don't know. Elder Scrolls.
All right, Elder Scrolls, and let's see. Survey says, oh, it is 2K23.
He was literally on fire.
He was. Let me go back so I can show the fans. He's on fire.
He's wearing a shirt. I don't like these. I'm so much better at the movies.
He is so much better. That's because cover art is so stylish. It's already hard to tell what's going on. All right, so we have what, 4 more. Let's go and see what we have. This is what I was talking about. It doesn't change the title. I mean, it changed it because I had to pick the hardest one, but I know you're not gonna get it, so you can just guess.
Escape Academy. What
All
the
right,
heck is
is that your vote? Escape Academy.
No, I was looking. It says Escape Academy. Yeah, that's my vote. Escape Academy.
All right, we got Escape Academy. Let's see what the board says. Ding! Yeah, that's why I was like, I hated that.
Should have guessed Escape Academy.
All right, here we go. What is this game? Interesting. What could this be?
It's Sekiro. Sekiro. How the hell do you say it?
Sekiro, Heroes Die Twice.
Yeah.
All right, we got to vote for Sekiro Heroes Die Twice. What's on the board? Oh, I'm sorry. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, newly released. Played it on Game Pass.
Chainsaw Massacre.
The game. I think that's part of the title. You gotta say the game. I'm not sure. I think it's just the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, tough, tricky one. Hey, let's go back so you can see how it lined up. Yeah, I had to crop because, obviously. And that's his chainsaw. So that is, I think, the anime or the manga. Yeah, I think that's the anime little AI art thing. But yeah, it's completely different, and you wouldn't have got that. And it's hilarious. I love this game so much, especially with video games, because you're not gonna get it because you don't play enough to know. I couldn't hide the title, so you got to guess based on the clues you have in front of you.
Shit, I don't know.
And this is anime too, so this one's pretty good. Like, it looks great. I love that. Janky lines.
It's an anime?
No. This is an actual regular normal game, but the anime filter, we'll call it.
I can't even spell that shit. It says Railway something. I don't goddamn know.
All right, just
Railway Tycoon.
All right, Railway Tycoon is his guess. Let's see what it says on the board. We got, oh, I'm sorry, Railway Empire 2. Another new.
You know what? I don't deserve to get it because I did not know it. The only reason I even got Railway is because it was sitting right there.
It was sitting right there. It was a low-hanging fruit. All right, what do we have here?
This one is messed up.
They're all very messed up.
Yeah, this is Mortal Kombat 11, but that one was too easy.
All right, we got to vote for Mortal Kombat 11, and let's see. Ding, ding. Yes, Mortal Kombat 11. So 4 out of 10, 40%. Not bad. Folks, I'm going to do a poll at the end of the podcast or on the channel. Vote for what genre should we do, whether that's video game cover arts, movie cover arts, or movie posters, or albums. I think those are the only 3 in his comic cover arts, but he'll never guess a comic, so I won't do that to him. I might do like guess the wrestler. I'll try to remember that. All right, so let's talk about, let me get rid of this. Oh, I gotta go exit full screen. Next up, we have, oh, this is fresh off the pot viewer mail. This time I'm actually ready. So I mistakenly, like a fool, asked Reddit a question, and of course they grinded me up. Why can't I click on it? All right, let me just go right here. Get there the long way. So I went and I decided to ask Reddit about Starfield. In fact, let me pull up an image of Starfield while I discuss it. Look a little bit more thematic that way. Do I not have any ready? Don't worry, all this silence, it'll get edited out. So let me just find the Starfield image.
I'm going in the house.
Okay, it gives you some time, yeah. Starfield, come on, what the hell?
Kids hear me. They brought me in there. Daddy, because they love me. My shirt's right here.
Alright, here we go. This is a good photo. No, not browse. God damn it. Alright, there. And image. Really, I should have just did this in the damn edit, but that's okay. Alright, so snapping back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I took to Reddit to ask a simple question, and of course I was insulted, I was complimented, and just how the internet goes. But I decided to ask Reddit and ask our viewers, did Starfield live up to people's personal expectations? So let's start looking at some of the top comments. I'll just read them. I don't want to post them up just in case they don't want the names. So one of the first and top comments that they got was, man, the number of vultures on Reddit just asking the same questions over and over for karma. Grinding me up. Yes, of course. Someone else said, I was promised Fallout in space, and I'm getting Fallout in space. So they felt pretty good about it. We had, so far, I'm pleased with it because I love Bethesda games, but man, those menus / navigation in general sucks. I do agree with that because, man, I thought space travel was going to be more akin to No Man's Sky with jumping up and down from planet to planet without any loading screens seamlessly. And it wasn't that, and that's fine. It's kind of annoying, though. This one's a bit longer, so I don't feel like reading that one. And let's see. Somebody said for the most part, it's past their expectations. All right, the responses get more boring as you go down. There's a bunch of yeses. Role-playing elements are amazing. Exploration is meh. World is okay. So that's what people thought about Starfield. Not No Man's Sky. And for our next segment, where's the ads at? Oh, I skipped it. It was right after topic number 2. I meant to talk about ads. Don't forget to check out our ads. You got to sponsor this podcast, and we can talk about the thing that you want us to talk about. Now, for our next segment, before we go into our last and final topic, we have our Sunday Punday segment, which is retired, but Lawrence has renamed it a new segment. Elbow, what do you have for us?
My new segment is called The Gun Line. Now, around here, we don't need no walls. Gun boss.
You going somewhere where your signal's bad? You chopping in and out.
Danny Masterson.
Your signal was chopping out. Yeah, we heard Danny Masterson, but give us that funny intro. We heard around here we don't need no walls. We got the gun line. Now do whatever you said in the middle. Do that part over, or just take it from the top.
I was just letting people know what the gun line is. That's just about the celebrities, famous people, sports stars who get into trouble with the law. And this week we talking about Danny Masterson. Go ahead, Deron, pull up Danny Masterson.
All right. Let's get a picture of him on screen. And get your notes together. Boy, he is in trouble today. If I need to share my screen, turn that on, and bam, here he is, the man of the hour.
What a freak! What a pervert!
What did he do? Why is he on the gun line? Tell us.
He did just.
Oh, you cutting out. All right, don't pace back and forth from the gun line. You got to just tell us what he did.
Sorry.
Yep, we've lost him. We lost him on the gun line. We'll get him back. We're just waiting.
Wait, you can't hear me?
We can now. Yes, wherever you're at, stand right there.
All right. I say he is a scrapist. He committed multiple scrapes. What was it, 2 alleged women?
Yep.
And they got his ass for 30 years. What the?
30 years. It's a long time.
You know what? That's messed up. My phone started playing Mo Bamba by itself. And that's messed up because it just say he's got so many hoes, but really he's a rapist. So that's not cool. That's not good.
Yeah, he was a part of the church.
I gotta exit out.
All right. I'll give some background while you're doing that. He was a part of the Church of Scientology, and he's being accused of using his position and his influence at his Hollywood home to drug women and have his way with them. So he was convicted and sentenced to 30-year prison sentence. Now, his friends or associates anyway, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, have written letters to ask for the judge to give him, like, a lighter sentence. They said he's such a nice guy. From what we've seen, he's a nice guy. That's what they said. But yeah, the women who claim that he did this act said that he did it without using protection in at least one instance. And man, it's just tough. It's tough to read, tough to describe. They obviously kept the identities of the victims as private as they could to respect it. But yeah, 30 years, and he's on the gun line.
Sorry about that. I kept cutting in and out. Next week I'll do my whole funny bit.
All right. So let's take this scrapist off of the screen. And topic number 4. This time, get it pulled up and ready. Now, I asked a question similar to this on my community poll, but hold on, let me copy and paste it into there. All right, topic number 4. Are video games better now than they were a decade ago? Because it's pretty subjective to say that video games are better now than they were a decade ago. However, technology and game development has advanced significantly in the past decade. So we have better graphics and gameplay, but maybe that experience isn't always best because now they have newer ways to monetize these games, making them less better. So what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Are video games better now than they were a decade ago? So 2013 video games to 2023 video games.
What came out in 2013?
Let me
start rattling on some games.
Let me pull them up, and I also want to put them. It usually gives you a nice picture. Put them on the screen too. If I need to show my screen, I was gonna read that out loud. All right, so 2013 had some hits. We had Animal Crossing. We had Dead Space. We had that's just top 10 played. I wanted to see the list. Is this it? I just go straight to Wikipedia. I wanted some pictures, but screw it. We're gonna go straight to the wiki. All right, so we had obviously wrestling, that don't count. BioShock Infinite. We had Grand Theft Auto 5. Get out of here. Get effed, bro. We had Last of Us. How you drop both of them in the same year? Great. Zelda, Link Between Worlds. Oh, and we had new consoles, PS4. Well, obviously that was a great year. So were they better? Can't really say, but I know this was pretty cool. BioShock, Last of Us.
I don't know if games are better now than they were then. I mean, you get great games every now and again that are just they stand out. You had Hogwarts. I mean, Red Dead. I don't know why, but just Red Dead 2 recently has just been shooting in my mind. It's just like a great game, great protagonist, great storyline, and yeah, Red Dead is just been kind of front and center recently. I'm not sure why.
Well, I'm going to say that gaming is better now. So games are better in this decade than they were 10 years ago.
Gaming is definitely not better.
Yeah, video games are better. Video games are better, excuse me. Not gaming because of the whole heavy focus on monetization, But I'm looking at 2013 and I'm like, they cool. Grand Theft Auto 5 is my favorite game, probably of all time. But right now, we just got so many bangers and so much variety that gaming or video games are better now because the rise. Even though 2013 had a nice amount of indie games, we have so many great indie games.
What was the game that came out this year? I never played it. They said it's kind of like Dark Souls, but it's like like more
El-
fantasy ish.
Elden Ring, and that was last year. But yes,
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring. Yep. Let me just
Like
pull up
this,
some.
you get a gem here and there. You get a gem.
So this year we have Baldur's Gate, which you know and love. Legend of Zelda, which a lot of people know and love.
Oh,
You know and love Baldur's Gate. You were telling me off air. Oh man, I'm really feeling Baldur's Gate. I didn't realize it was D&D on virtual tabletop. It's awesome. Man, just split screen.
I didn't realize we were lying to the fans. If we were lying to the fans, I'm about to be the most popular host of all time.
Oh well, I would love to see
And
you
you
get
could be
more
a great
popular than me.
co-host as
I
well.
poll very well. In fact, I should do a poll of who you like better, Elbow or Decipher. Metroid Prime Remastered dropped. The Witcher, Tetris, Resident Evil. Come on, move. Resident Evil 4. I forgot that came out this year. And we had Street Fighter 6. Man, some hits. Diablo. The Devil is Back. Sea of Stars. I've been trying to get people to vote for that on the live stream, but they wanted to see other games. Rogue Legacy. We had some movies. We had some games. I meant to say we had some games. So yeah, I'm of the opinion that video gaming is better now than it was a decade ago. It's too good. You got so much room in the A to double A space, which is the indie games and like indie games that are being published by EA, that the AAA games are being really put to shame. If you want to talk about it, the AAA games are being put to shame. I would say Baldur's Gate is in between a double A and a AAA game. It's probably a AAA game for real.
All these AAA games are releasing incomplete.
Yeah, that's the problem. So
It's kind of ridiculous that a lot of these games are even being released when they are.
I'm confused because I thought Star Wars came out this year, but I don't see it on this list. Didn't Star Wars come out this year?
Which Star
Rise
Wars?
of the Jedi? Jedi Fallen Order?
Oh yeah. No, not Fallen Order. It was Jedi Survivors.
Oh, well, why didn't that show up at the top of the list? Huh, interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Cyberpunk 2077 comes like right to mind. So,
That, and then also Starfield currently. There's a lot of things that people are upset about with that. Oh, wait, I played this already. Oh, that's just a
yeah, they're releasing incomplete games. It's insane.
Wild Hearts. People enjoyed that. Atomic Heart. There was a little bit of controversy with that one just because I think that was a Russian-made game, and currently Russia and Ukraine are having some difficulties with each other. Terrible. Stop it. Just gotta stop it.
Yeah, go Team Russia.
Job Sim. No, that Ben came out.
Can we take a stand as a podcast and say that we're not on the side of the Ukrainians and that we're on the side of the Russians?
I am disagreeing with you. So you'll stand on your side and I'll stand on my side. Blood Bowl 3, that game was mired in controversy because of all the monetization. So let me tell you about Blood Bowl 3. You know how cosmetics, once you buy that skin, you can just put it on your character and whatever, move on?
Yeah.
With Blood Bowl 3, the skins had 5 uses each. So if you bought a skin for your team, you could only use it 5 times and it was over. You had to buy it again. Crazy stuff. Blood Bowl 3,
That's
get out of here.
Crazy.
Yeah, so if me and you went up and just played each other friendly competition and I wanted to use one of my skins, it would be a waste. If I go to a tournament and I wanted to use my skins,
Cost $1.
yeah, I don't know how much they charge, but for them to make skins have to be rebought is just greedy. Very greedy. Not good. No bueno. And that's pretty much it. There's no Rate the Bar segment. That got retired. Oh, yeah, 59 minutes, too. Great. We wrapped that up really tight. So here's our outro. Wait, Hurts, any final thoughts before I let you go for the week?
Nope. Same black time, same black channel. We out.